Alright, a little bit of update on the welding table. I'm not sure if I ever showed the sketch. I was going to put some braces in between here, but decided against it. This is where I stand right now. The table is actually laying on its back. So that's the bottom part there. Bottles are going to be on there. That's the first shelf. This is going to be the top shelf where I plan for my MIG to go. As I mentioned before, I kind of considered some bracing, gussets, whatever you want to call it, in between the shelves. But I mean, I think the welder's 35-40 pounds. I think it should be plenty. You know, my weld's there holding it. I just never really know. Again, new welder, so I'm not really sure how much those welds will hold. Of course, I kind of tested it, you know, with pressing down. A little bit of background is I do have a metal rack on the wall. It's kind of hard to see, but I have, see that maybe 1¼ inch sticking out there is directly welded to that 1¼ inch. No gussets, no anything, and it's holding up quite a bit of weight. Now it is angled there, and most of the weight is kind of at the immediate joint. Yeah, you can see a bunch of metal on there. So that, I suppose, is holding more than this is going to hold, or being asked to hold. So again, maybe just a little, first shelf's going to be a spot for a plasma cutter perhaps in the future, and then this is going to be holding the MIG welder. So going to put it on its back. I did actually try welding in the uphill direction, and definitely need some more practice when it comes to that, because I was not good doing that. So I'll weld everything pretty much in the you know, kind of horizontal position here. Use kind of a magnet there to line it up, and I use kind of a square just to basically make sure it's flush up against there, up against there, and then also for the cross braces I kind of get a square and just you know, we're pretty spot on. So I'll tack it here, go over the other side, tack that, and you can kind of see are pretty much in a line. So I guess let me go on the other side. So it may be hard to see. The one I'm getting ready to weld is kind of kicked out a little bit from the others, but basically what I can do, or what I've did with the other ones, is it's as square as I can get it down there. I can probably move it over with my hand, but I'll tack it here, maybe even weld it, and then do the other side. And then when I put the brace in, just use a strap or something to kind of suck the two pieces together, weld the cross brace in, and that's good to go. So just an update. I did, for the cross braces that I welded in, I did grind down the welds there, but left them on the outside. No sense grinding down welds on a welding cart, so I may do it on the tops there, which would be the top of the shelf. I did it on the bottom because I may put drill through for wheels, but so that's where I'm at. Try to do some welding tonight, get that top shelf on. So I did the best I could to get it all fit up. That pretty much is square there. Pretty good. Other side is close. However, not really sitting up right. That's close. We're off quite a bit over there. It just seems like almost like that's been a little bit. I'm probably off a little bit on both sides, plus that's been a little bit towards the side. Actually look down the line here. Two back there look parallel, but that one's off up top. So I think I'm going to use a little heat to my advantage. I'm going to weld this side of that one to see if I can draw that back. I'm going to weld. I think this one's okay. I may weld that side of this one to see if I can draw back there, get a little bit more room, and then use something to kind of spread those apart if I need to. So here's a look at my contraption to try to get this square as possible. First, I had to use that bar as a spreader, and just to get the distance right, I kind of put this little plate in here. Put this to keep it from interfering with this up there. Yeah, so first use this bar to spread the two apart. I really needed this one to come over a little bit. It's pretty much in line with that. And then needed this top bar to be pulled down a little bit, so I tacked it. So I got it all tacked in place. Not sure if you can tell, this top shelf is just a little bit higher on this side than this side. It's one of those things where you probably will never notice as a cart, but if you're looking at it, you know, down the line, you'll notice it. But I am completely happy with it, so I'm going to move on. It's not worth, for what it is, it's not worth addressing. So, but I don't even know how far. I mean, it just looks like it's maybe, I don't know, eighth of an inch, hopefully not a quarter, but we're going to run with it.